Katie and welcome back to another Quarantine Crafternoons with Creati. Today we're going to be making some Wizard of Oz / Wicked themed earrings out of polymer oven baked clay. It's really only been the last week or so that I've started to experiment with polymer clay and making earrings. In fact, the two pairs of earrings that you see in this video were the second and third pairs that I had ever made. So if the technique is a little off or wrong, then that is why. But since filming those earrings a few days ago, I have gotten a lot more into the clay and made lots of different types of earrings, which I'll show you at the end of the video. Also, all the clay and the tools that I'm using in this video came from a kit that I bought off Amazon. This is not sponsored, but I'll have the link in the description so you can get the kit and follow along if you would like. All right, let's get straight into the video. We're gonna start with the Wizard of Oz earrings where we're making Dorothy's ruby red slippers. Start by warming and molding a small amount of red clay into a ball and then flatten it out. From the flattened clay, I then drew a small shoe shape and cut it out. You'll need to do this twice, one for each ear. Oh look, here's two I conveniently prepared earlier. Once the shapes are ready, use an eye pin, which is this metal rod with a loop on the end, and push it through the clay. This will be useful to connect our earring to our earring hook. I then cleaned up the design as however you put it in the oven is how it will stay, and then I added some little bows to the front of the slippers and then I put them on a piece of foil. Now let's head into the Wicked themed earrings. I wanted to make mismatched earrings to represent Elphaba and Glinda, so I started with some black clay which I molded into the shape of a witch's hat. I then added a little green bead to the eye pin for some Elphaba charm and pushed the eye pin through the hat. And then just added a little bit of detail around the hat. For Glinda, I used some pink clay and molded it into a wand shape. The star turned out to be a really tricky shape to try and cut out, so I drew it next to me for reference. And just like I did for Elphaba, I added a little pink bead to the eye pin and then pushed it through the wand design. Once all the designs were complete, it was ready for them to bake, so I put them on a piece of foil and on a baking tray and into the oven at 130 degrees Celsius, which I believe is 266 degrees Fahrenheit. Quick disclaimer, depending on the clay you are using, the time and the temperature might be different, so this might not be the perfect reference for you. Check the instructions that come with your clay. I ended up leaving my designs in the oven for 20 minutes and then took them out and let them cool for another 10 minutes. And once they were cool, I got to add some extra decoration to my designs. Now, I don't know if this is what you're supposed to do, but I ended up using some glitter nail polish to add some shimmer to my ruby slippers and Glinda's wand. I actually really loved how it turned out because it was not only really sparkly, but it also added a nice finish to the earrings. And when they're dry, it's time to connect the earring hooks to the designs. Use a pair of pliers to open up the loop on the eye pin and thread the earring hook through the open hole. Then seal it back together and repeat, and that's it. I really loved how they turned out and how easy it was, especially since this was almost the first thing that I had ever made with polymer clay. And as I said before, since I filmed this, I've made and been working on a few more earring designs that you might have seen on my Instagram or my TikTok, which is both at Katie Brown, follow. So I thought I would share them here too. I've got some succulents and some strawberries, both of which were made by molding a piece of clay into the main shape of the strawberry or the pot, and then adding small amounts of green leaves to the top. For the strawberry, I then added some little indented seeds, which after baking, I used black permanent marker to fill the holes. I'm also currently working on a few earrings, some avocados, Tiger King themed, aka Joe and Carol and a tiger, and my most recent pair of Dear Evan Hansen themed earrings. I didn't realize I would go so hard with the earring making, so I'm now still waiting for some more supplies to be delivered so I can just make more. I found it to be so much fun and also really therapeutic, and the fact that you can just make anything really adds to the fun. Safe to say, I think I found another hobby to do while social distancing, and I hope that I've inspired you to be a little bit creative as well. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to give it a big thumbs up if you did, and let me know down in the comments what you thought of today's Quarantine Crafternoons with Creati and what other DIYs or crafty things you would like to see in upcoming videos. I would love to hear. I hope you're having an amazing day and I hope you're staying safe. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon with a new video. Bye!